We did a coaching session with Big Demon Hunter, and it did pretty well for us, so I'm gonna give you a refresher on the last Big Demon Hunter guide I did, so you guys know how to play with, as well as what to expect from this deck. If you're serious about Hearthstone and enjoy what I'm doing, drop a like and subscribe to the channel, and don't forget you can also have me for some Hearthstone coaching. And also check out my latest top 5 if you want to enter my $50 giveaway, and all you gotta do is check out my Raid Shadow Legends channel and try the game from my download link. Hope you enjoy. Now let's check out the deck.
You are not prepared!
Here's the updated list we used, and not much has changed in this one really. The only thing I'm noticing here is we're no longer running the greedy 7-drop Death Rattle minion, but instead we have things like Dangerous Cliffside, which is replacing Immolation Aura from what I can tell, and also we have a second copy of the weapon. The deck curves out super well, usually. But even if it doesn't, you still have a pretty good chance of actually taking the game home. A lot of people think that the only thing this deck has going for it is a great cliff dive you could be pulling off as soon as turn 5 or 6, but sometimes you just draw the big minions before you draw cliff dive, or you never draw cliff dive at all. So no, the deck still has plenty of other options to actually tempo out the opponent. You have chip damage and healing for days thanks to the Ball Hog, which you could be reviving over and over again. So no, it's definitely not a super one-dimensional deck. You can actually take the game even if you don't get the cliff dives at all. We have a couple of Illidari studies in here, from which you usually want to be playing after turn 1. So on turn 2 you could be expecting a Spectral Sight to draw a couple, on turn 3 you could be expecting a Paraglide, and you could also get some healing in the form of I-Beam or the 4-mana 5 damage lifesteal spell, and there's also a little bit of damage here and there with the gain free from the Ganark. Couple of red cards in here. Usually we used to use this back in the day on your own Mecterodon, but gone are those days. Nowadays you're just happy leaving this guy as a big fat 12-12. The red card is in here mainly to postpone the opponent's game plan, like delete their taunt for a couple of turns, remove their Unkiliax for a turn so you can waltz face, that kind of stuff. So no, you don't really care about it for Mecterodon anymore. It's just so you can actually reach face easier or just postpone the opponent's game plan. You could also use it on some Death Rattle minions if they're important to the opponent. Like for instance against the Ring Priest, that 5-5 Death Rattle Dragon could be a great target for you. Or even their 4-5 Illusory Dragon is also not a bad idea. We have a couple of Tusk Piercers in here, and a lot of players on turn 1 like to be swinging with this thing, but that is actually not a great idea. This Tusk Piercer is going to help you actually prevent the opponent from tempoing you too much, so you could be using it to actually control the board here and there. So on turn 1 you usually do not want to be swinging with this. On turn 2 you're going to swing if you have a reason to, but you're not just going to go face. And on turn 3 is where you could start swinging if you still don't have your Ball Hog, so that way on turn 4 you can swing one more time and have a chance of drawing the Ball Hog at a 50-50 with the Ravenous. It's also a great idea to have one weapon swing left for a potential turn 5 coin cliff dive, so you can actually swing with Illidari. So it's not only in here for you to draw cards, in some cases you just hold on to it so you can actually fit in a swing for the Illidari potential. The Chaos Strike is a nice little bit of chip damage as well as card draw. Same can be said with Grim Harvest. Well, it's not chip damage, it's extra minion on the board, so there's that. The Infiltrate is a very interesting card in here because if you're smart about it, you could actually use it in a way that you can actually kill off all of your Ball Hogs, and that way you actually chip a lot of damage in the opponent's face while healing a lot, that kind of stuff. And you're gonna see in the games how good some of these plays were with the help of Infiltrate. They are definitely a very, very strong removal. We also have Return Policy, which is pretty broken, and the best thing you could be pulling out of Return Policy usually would be the Ravenous Fellhunter, so you can get a couple of Ball Hogs on the board. But if you're super desperate for healing, you could even consider going for the Ball Hog instead. And all it takes for you is to actually play the card so Return Policy can actually have it. You don't need to summon it, you don't need to have it dead, but you need to actually play it. So don't get baited into thinking this thing is loaded if you just did a cliff dive or something. The Wyvern Slumber, pretty nice extra AoE, but also a lot of the times you're going to be happy getting a couple of idiots out of this one. Even though nowadays they're not as strong, especially the 1-turn Dormant Idiot. It's a free untargetable, which is actually kind of a downside for you because you can't even use it for your Infiltrate. The 2-turn Dormant 4/4 that gives you free damage is pretty nice. You could even actually time it for a potential cliff dive that way, even without a weapon, which could be cool. And the 3-turn Dormant is the 5/5 lifesteal. Kinda doesn't do all that much for you. The opponent usually has ways to actually deal with it. The Ball Hogs are pretty nice. Don't forget this thing always targets the lowest health enemy, so if the opponent is actually at the lowest health, you could even go through taunts. It also has a Death Rattle with the same effect. And you basically get to chip damage, a lot of damage this way, as well as control the board, heal a lot. It's a very, very good minion for this deck, obviously, and it's basically the most important card in this deck. Don't get it twisted, Cliff Dive is cool and all, but without a Ball Hog, half your deck don't work. Dangerous Cliffside is also pretty strong, and it's not in here just for the potential chip damage. Sometimes you could actually sneak in some cool lethals this way, but the main reason I'd say for this card is you can actually have good infiltrate options, because a lot of the times the opponents are going to be playing 4 health minions against you, Divine Shield minions against you, that kind of stuff, and with the help of the location, you're actually going to be able to poke with one, and then use Infiltrate on the other and attack where it's needed. So this into this on turn 5 is actually a pretty potent combo for you. And also, don't forget you get to refresh this every time you swing a weapon, so technically you could even, if you have a Tusk Piercer already, you could even deal 5 damage as soon as turn 3 or 4 by using this a couple of times on that turn. The Defiled Spear is also pretty strong, and the effect this thing has is it actually attacks a different enemy after you swung, so don't think if the board is empty you're gonna attack the opponent's face twice. I kinda did think that the first time I saw this card, but no. The main reason about this card is you basically go face with 3 damage with a hero power, and that also damages the opponent's minion, which is pretty cool as a control tool. And also it's a great way to actually trigger your Eldari as well, because it has 3 charges on it and a good chunk of damage on it too. The Ravenous Felhunter is super good because you get to summon a couple of extra Ball Hogs. Just make sure the Ball Hogs actually have died before you start summoning this guy. Even though in some cases you're actually gonna be fine summoning this guy just for the hell of it, so you can actually potentially unlock return policy for later after the Quillbore is actually dead. You're gonna see in one of the games, I think we did a interesting play like that where it did indeed pan out pretty well for us playing an empty Ravenous Felhunter just for the sake of getting the return policy active. And after that on the next turn we managed to kill off our Ball Hog, and then we did the return policy to summon some Ball Hogs that way, which turned out pretty good. It's also not a bad minion to pull from your Cliff Dive, but make sure you already have a Ball Hog dead, because if you don't, it's just gonna rush something and die miserably. It's not gonna return back to your deck, unless you want it to, in which case you don't want to actually rush it into something that kills it, but not that many things don't kill this thing. The Cliff Dive, pretty strong. Obviously high rolls would be a double Eldari Inquisitor for 16 damage as well as a couple of rushers, but you could also get Mecterodon, which actually does not return back into your deck, so you are gonna get 3 damage AoE for a couple of turns that ends up into a 12-12 at the end, so quite the big question for the opponent. You're also not gonna be super sad getting something like Ball Hog and Ravenous Felhunter, because you rush the Ball Hog to kill something, and then you rush Ravenous Felhunter to die, and you're left with a couple of Ball Hogs on the board, and you dealt a bunch from the opponent's board. This kind of Cliff Dive would only work if the opponent actually has stuff on the board that actually helps you kill off your own idiots. So you definitely gotta think twice what you could be getting out of the Cliff Dive, and should you actually be pulling the trigger on it. Shadowdrusilla is pretty strong in here. You don't even need to actually corrupt it for it to be decent. Like, you could play this on turn 7, and on turn 8, if you have a weapon equipped, you play Eldari, give it +4/+4, and you basically get to go 12 to the face, plus hero power or weapon. It goes up to 13, so that can be pretty strong. But you can obviously also corrupt it with the help of Eldari or Mecterodon if you got unlucky to pull these without Cliff Dice. So there's that too. And last we have the Eldaris and the Mecterodon. The Eldari, definitely not the worst thing you could be just playing straight up on turn 8. Like, make sure you have a weapon ready so you can swing. You whip out the Eldari, slap him in the face for 9, you do it again next turn potentially if you have the second one, and that's a lot of chip damage, and the opponents usually don't really handle those too well, even though some do better than others. And lastly we have Mecterodon, not the most amazing thing to be playing from hand, but again not the worst thing to actually corrupt Shadowdrusilla with if you need it. For the matchups, here's what we have on this one, and we can see Handbuff Death Knight is definitely not great for you as long as they know what they're doing. Like, if they just take their time and just blast you on turn 6 or 7 with some humongous board, that's not gonna be fun. Same can be said for Buff Hunter, because those can be pretty quick, but everything else is pretty close except for Warriors, but then again, who plays Warriors nowadays? When going first down the mulligan, you are going to be looking for your weapon, for your Quillbore, for your card draw. The Wyvern ain't bad, straight up Cliff Dive is great, and that's about it usually. Whereas when going second, again it's kind of the same deal, and I'd say here Cliff Dive becomes even more important, so mulligan accordingly. All around the deck is definitely not expensive. Shadowdrusilla is a pretty good card. Mecterodon, not the best thing to be crafting if you don't have too much dust, if we gotta be completely honest, but he definitely does make the deck better nowadays. If you notice, there's plenty of different iterations of this deck, but they are all running Mecterodon, so it must be good in it. Hope you enjoyed the guide, and if you found it helpful, a like and subscribe would be appreciated. Now let's check out some of our games on our road back to Top Legend. Hope you enjoy. Against the rogue indeed. Let's see how that feel.
Every strike.
Okay, with this deck, we're basically trying to curve out in the first few turns, so something like a Chaos Strike ought to do it. Let's just hold on to that one and call it a play. The rest can go back from where they came. Okay, you already got your ball, so that's gonna be pretty nice. I'd say a turn 1 hero power would suffice here. Playing the Eladari on 1 usually doesn't allow it to actually abuse the outcast for it, so we'd rather not. Next turn Chaos Strike probably fits the bill. Okay, seems to be some kind of Ash main. Rogue. I'd say just a Chaos Strike.
Chaos.
Fine right about now, yeah. Thank you for the, how's it going, Barca boy? Yeah, nice.
Job done.
Next turn we can try and see what's in the Eladari. Turn after Ball Hog. Turn after question mark.
Rise, twin shadows.
Yeah, he's gonna not flood the board apparently. That's odd. Let's see what's in the Eladari. He probably has web to bounce it back, so we'd rather kill this thing if we can, and we could.
A beam?
I'm down to beam, sure. But before you do that, on the scale of 1 to 0, how dumb would it be for us to check the second Eladari? What kind
Then
of...
it's not an outcast anymore.
Yeah, but if you... I guess there's no real upside, so let's just I-beam it in hero power phase. If you have something like the 2 mana that discounts both your cards far left, far right, hero power, that could have done something, but it's really not even benefiting you much.
My deck tracker crashed, so... With that... I tested it yesterday, so it should work, but...
Okay, go for it is. Want to get him in the mix, so you can start reviving it.
Hey.
Next turn the weapon would probably be the play, so you have a way to have a potential great top deck in the form of cliff dive sooner rather than later. You're gonna set yourself up for success that way. And it's also free damage to the face and something on the board, which is pretty nice. If he decides to coin out a 4-free right now, that'd be cool.
Rot number 802, welcome to the collection.
Sure, that'll be annoying. But it is not that bad. I think I'm still down with the 4-drop weapon plus hero power to the face. That way that's gonna kill the 3-3 as well. So hero power his face, so the damage goes into the 3-3 for free. It always targets a different minion, a different target. So if you go into the minion, it's gonna go face, but that makes no sense in this situation.
Why take the extra 3 damage?
Set sail for sails!
Okay, we could take care of that with the help of the dangerous cliff sides. So I think that's what you do. You whip out the location and use it. And a couple of them kill the 3-2. And you can use the 2 mana Grim Harvest. And just go face with the weapon, so that kills the 3-2. Well, there's that Eladari we want for once it's ready. We don't want to be using this though, so that he doesn't have a way to get extra coins. Also, we don't care about the damage. The main reason why we have this location in here is so you can get better infiltrate potentials, because a lot of the time you're gonna have 4 health minions against you, and with this thing you're gonna be able to tone him down in bite-sized chunks. Okay. Let's see the 2-mana Grim Harvest.
Grim Harvest.
That ain't it. 1-mana Eladari, see what you draw.
Illidari.
Yeah, I'd say the Spectral side ought to do it. If we get Infiltrate, that's gonna help big time. Yeah, we get it.
I see.
Good. So, use the location. And,
Time grows short.
that was actually kind of weird. Go face with both the 1/1s and use Infiltrate on one of them.
Yes. So one of them.
And don't attack, that's all.
Okay.
This way, next turn we have the Illadaris ready for whatever. Kinda fucky. Both your Illadaris and Mechteridan already in the hand before your Cliff Dives. Kinda funny like that, but the deck still works even despite bullshit like this. Okay, that's a damn shame. You have a couple of red cards to take care of those for a turn or two, but that is far from ideal. We might actually still decide to be abusing this shit. We actually do a full clear. No, we don't. If we just red card both of these for a turn and next turn fuck him over, that might actually work.
Demons.
So yeah, let's play both the red cards on them. Hero power, go face with the weapon, and equip another weapon.
The other 4.
Should we even use the location here? I'd say I mean, we need to connect his face somehow next turn anyway, so it's kind of whatever. What you could have done here is actually equip the 1 mana first and then the 4 mana, and that way you would have drawn 1 extra Death Rattle Idiot instead. But it's too late for that now, so let's just call it a turn, that's all.
Okay.
As long as he doesn't get more than 1 taunt for next turn, we should be able to get rid of him.
Enough of this.
Ah,
Yeah.
that was a close one, but not even. Got him.
Will serve
Oh.
in death. You dare.
Okay, the 1 mana weapon's pretty good, the rest not so much. I'd say it's just a 1 mana weapon.
Okay.
I grant
Wow, it came back.
permission to speak.
The Fabled Boomerang hand. You can equip the Tusk Piercer, but do not swing with it. We're not in a hurry to get the Quillbore. You can start swinging even on turn 3. And this guy might be some menagerie bullshit, so we will need the extra removal. Doesn't seem to be that. Kept everything and he's not curving, so kinda sounds like a handle of bullshit or something. Let's think
It's hero
about this. Let's think about it. No, it's not hero power, it's Illidari.
No, it was just a joke that it's a hero power that night.
Let's see it. Let's see the Illidari.
Illidari, yeah.
Impatient.
Well, the 1 mana Crimson ought to do it. Let's see it.
They will never catch me.
Might as well hero power his face.
Time grows short.
Okay. Next turn we have the Wavier. There's your Quillbore. Yeah, let's go 3 mana Wavier and into a couple of idiots out of that.
Couple of idiots. Okay.
Save the weapon, no
Don't
reason.
Don't swing, yep.
Yeah, we only swung last turn because it was having an extra hero power on it.
Mm-hmm.
Nightmares are never.
Your face can attack into the 4/4 first and then just play the Quill Bore.
So
This way you heal back.
Clipboard. And that's
Yeah.
I grow weary.
Okay, there's the thing. And you actually are capable of slapping him in the mouth, but the problem is you could also get a ravenous asshole out of it, and with nothing to attack into, it's not super cash money for you. So I think I'd rather just equip the 4-mana weapon and hero power face.
with everything.
We don't even have a Quill Bore dead yet, so your Ravenous Fellhunter is gonna come out empty if you even had a way to attack it into something. Let's see what he do. If he goes for a couple of 5/5s here, that'd be pretty okay for you. He doesn't even have enough corpses for that, so I doubt he's doing that. Let's see what's in the 6-mana Cliff Dive and of Dilly Dallion. Yep.
With that.
Well, sadly it came. And sadly it's not gonna do what we wanted it to, but I'd still go with 5/3 into the 4/5 and just go face with everything else. Best outcome there would have been Eldari plus Macterodon, but alas, it was all less. So, weapon, maybe actually hold on to it, because... Yeah, let's hold on to it, no reason to waste it
Hold
right
on,
now.
okay.
Yeah, empty boards, your Eldari's around the corner, that kind of stuff. I guess if we waited a turn, we always would have had a target there, but the damage is done.
What little time.
Positioning mattered, huh? But we couldn't position those. Okay. Well, let's coin out the 8-mana Eldari here. Sadly... I mean, no, there's nothing sad about it. The 8/8 attacks into the 5/5 first. And then your face goes face, and that is gonna kill the 5/5 as well with Macterodon.
Job's done.
That's about it. Is becoming the lowest health enemy real soon. But he could actually suck back to 10 and shift. Vampiric suck. A lot of suck. Don't kill it, please. You piece of shit. Okay, and this is why we did not waste our last weapon on turn 6. Yeah, Yeah, 8 mana Eldari and face. Doesn't even matter, just face.
Job's done.
Next turn we can go with Ballhog and Ravenous. Fucker.
The citadel stands strong.
Kinda need that die, but... Yeah, maybe go with the 5 mana Ravenous and infiltrate on it and hero pair his face.
Ravenous. Infiltrate. Hero power. Face.
Problem is very soon he's gonna have a decent starship to blast us with, so that'd be a damn shame. Trigger the armor. And the shitty part is Shell Drusilla is never corruptible for ya. Cliff Dive is absolutely useless top deck for ya. Sadly, this guy controlled us. Even more of that bullshit. Of course, that was literally the most useless thing you could have top decked. Let's see what's in the Chaos Strike. A red card wouldn't hurt. This would. 2 mana Grim. There's the thing.
There is.
Yeah, red card the 4/5. Equip the 4 mana weapon and hero pair his face and face. We're close, but we're not close enough. Surely we're not. Has enough corpses to get back to 15. Thinking about launching, it seems, and why wouldn't he? That's gonna give him quite a lot of armor. He has the lowest health enemy, however, so these Ballhogs would actually go through. If you attack your 5/3 into it, play a Ballhog and play Infiltrate on his shit, that would be 9 damage to the face, but he will gain a lot more armor than that. Gonna gain 8 armor, so that alone would be 4 off lethal. I think we're actually 1 off lethal with the help of a weapon if there's no other minion on the board.
Little time.
That suck. Sucks to be us. This is getting kind of interesting though. Pull up, pull up. Played a 3 mana return policy for the 5-drop.
The 5-drop.
Yes, yes, come on.
Okay, okay, okay.
The 5/1 attacks into the 10/9. Played a 3 mana infiltrate on his 10/4. Nah! Fuck. There was no other way for us to do it though. Played a 4 mana Ballhog, and your face goes face. I'm not sure there was a way for us to do it better than that. Was there?
Choose a 0-2. No, it's not. Better.
No, I don't think there was a better way for us to do it.
No.
Top deck red card again. Prevents him from feeling too safe here. so 11% chance. We have a bunch of card draw up in there as well, so several different things help you. Shaldra still helps, so you can return it back to his hand. A lot of things. Play it, Melodari. Glides.
Play it.
Yep. You're fucking joking. 2 mana, Grim. There you fucking go, red card that shit. And we're one off fucking lethal, aren't we? No, we're not. Play the location and use it.
Okay.
And go wait. It's
I am waiting.
Exact, right? Yeah, go face with everything and use the location again. Actually, there's even a way for one extra. Attack the clipboard. No. Go face with everything and use the location again. Let's not be dumb about it. Face and use location again for the exacties. What I was thinking about was the clipboard. Oh, no taunt randomly. There you fucking go. Okay, so that was not guaranteed. Cool, that was quite the butt clencher there now, wasn't it? Apparently it was for the final boss, man. Platinum 10. The Gatekeeper. That was a clutch and a half now, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Lesser men would not have done a win over there. Pretend we're not getting absolutely shafted by the meta right now, like people top decking left and right like absolute gods. This is obviously right after we reach the rank floor, so we gotta take our L's somewhere, guys. Gotta take them L's somewhere.
Full toss.
Full toss. Bit better. Hey, there's that infiltrate you were begging, Phil. Fascinating. Yeah, wouldn't you know it?
Reach for the skies!
Lupa.
Just pass. I mean,
Yeah.
Diladari does have a potential to give you something, but is it really worth it?
Nope.
Then again, you do have a turn 2 Grim. We don't have a turn 3. Yeah, just pass. We could do a turn 3 potential Paraglide. And the Eladaris are starting to pile back in your hand, as they love to do. This guy again is curving like a god. There's that ballsack. Yeah, Grim Harvest is fine. How's it going, Cyan? Been a while, brother. How you been? How you doing? How's life?
Coin clipboard.
Think so. It's acceptable.
Job's done.
Hey, sorry to hear, Cyan. Have you considered raids? Have you considered raids by any chance? I'm actually doing a fat giveaway for Raid Shadow Legends right now from my Hearthstone channel. So if you guys ever thought about giving Raid a chance, this might be the best time to do so, because so far, anybody who's in the giveaway actually has 20% chance of winning $50. Just by trying Raid for 35 levels, which is literally a few days, if you know what you're doing. And,
Just ask often.
Yeah, he knows how to do it. How much did it take him? Like a couple of days, right?
Yeah, not
Alright.
so much. So, very short time, yeah.
He knows what's up. He knows what's up. Another clipboard ought to do it. And face. Yeah, that's the thing. And that is the villain right there. The game everybody loves to hate. And yeah, to be fair, they do have a pretty aggressive ad strategy, not gonna lie. Every second video for fucking Heimlich maneuver even is sponsored by Raid Shadow Legends, so I can see where the hate is coming from. And of course it does have pay-to-win elements to it after all, but the game is actually quite deep. And quite interesting if you actually give it a chance. It is worth a check is what I'm trying to say. That's mildly annoying. How dare he mildly annoy us. If we had Cliffside in hand, I would say the weapon was the play, but since you don't, I'd say the Ravenous Fellhunter might be the better way. Your Quillbore can attack into the 5-3 and the 3-3 can go face, and that's about it. But yeah, honestly, when I first started playing Raid, when I first tried Raid, I kind of hated the game, not gonna lie. Did not enjoy it too much. Second time I actually tried it though, could not drop it anymore. They have definitely been making moves in the right direction for the game. And it is a lot more enjoyable than you might think, than you might remember, especially the last few months they have been doing some insane good quality of life changes to the game. I'm not kidding when I say the game is a lot better now. Ah, fuck. Okay, fun fact, but we can actually handle this. We have the technology. What you want to do is attack a 3-3 into the Divine Shields. Play 3 mana Infiltrate on your 5-3. Five 3 attacks into a 8-5. And you can fucking do it again, Infiltrate on your own 3-3, and that's a full clear with a 3-3 to boot. Imagine. Imagine. See how that go. Next turn it would be advised for us to equip a weapon so you're ready for Yoladari, for him to corrupt your Shaldrasil. That'd be cool. That looks like a no manager to me. You cannot target with the 4 mana lifesteal spell to the face anymore. That was news to me last stream. Oh, manager it is.
Oh no,
I guess he
it's
just did that for
manager.
the coin. Wonder what he's thinking about. I wonder what he's wearing. Let's see what that Illidari do.
Yep. Spectra?
Spectral's fine, yeah, even though we're not very keen on getting too much stuff in our hand, but that ought to do it. Whip it.
I see.
Equip the 4 mana weapon. Hero power into his face, 3 damage into the face. Next turn Illidari does the thing.
Job
See
done.
how that bitch go. Really hope he does not have Ursol plus Shaldrasil in there, but even if he does, it's not gonna be the end of the world. Of course he does. Of course you do. Okay. 8 mana Illidari it is. Go face with the weapon. Free one to the face and 8-8 into the Ursol. Okay. See how that go.
Hand is too full.
The sun
Shit. Five damage AoE, is that the bright idea? Twice. Okay. I'll allow it. Good news is there's no lifesteal for him. And better news is you have lethal in hand. With Dangerous Cliffy. So GG. Fucking go. I rolled this, ya filthy casual. Yeah, 4 mana location, hero power, slap. Or, you know, just that. I think this guy deserved the top deck, but it's your call. See what that mouth do. By my beard! Okay. Shizuru.
Remember my blade.
Ew.
You
Fuck, put it back.
enter my realm.
Yeah, put it back. Back that shit up. Hero power it is. Next turn we can Grim. Turn after we can Eladari. Turn after we can Ball it.
Job's done.
Grim stays.
Job's done.
Okay. Well, we have the curve. Would have been nice if we get the top deck 1 mana weapon, so you are potentially ready for a cliff. Okay, he's doing shit. We might have to infiltrate. Even though we're not infiltrating that much right now. We'll see. Maybe we're not caring too much about this. Such a stupid minion that it's untargetable for you, though.
Either you're just straight forward Chaos Strike with hero power. Depends on what we draw, but...
I grow impatient.
Hard to say, hard to say.
Demons?
That's Chaos Strike.
Demons.
Sadly, no weapon noises. Hero power into the 1-3.
Grows short.
Don't want him drawing cards with his idiot.
Job's done.
That's about it. We don't care about this board all that much. Your ball hog is gonna chip healing back nice and good for you, so this is not as scary as it looks. Scarier. Top deck the Quillbore, why wouldn't we?
Annihilation commencing.
How dare he? Let's say the 5-mana Ravenous ought to do it, yeah. We are trying to fly a little bit close to the sun, but there's plenty of healing where that came from, and we could even next turn return policy and heal for 9 with the help of Infiltrate. It's kind of funny like that. All we need is the 5-3 to die, so we can actually heal all that shit. In space. Oh god, that's a lot of damage. Hold me, chat, hold me. That's a lot of damage, but we're gonna come back from it strong. So yeah, the 5-3 slaps into a 4-4. And hold up.
Hold up.
Technically,
Still
we could
5.
even just do something with this wave here. But no, I think I like the first play better. 5-3 into the 4-4. Play the 3-mana return policy for 2 more free frees.
Return policy, yeah.
Yeah, and the 5-5 drop.
Mm-hmm.
And play the 3-mana Infiltrate. Your left card on your Quillbore. Darky Blows. Okay. Next turn we can Ravenous again. Probably should have enough time. This guy probably doesn't have too much gas left in him unless he has some obscene Archon bullshit up his sleeve. That's not too bad. That is not too bad. Okay. We have options here. They're kind of fucky options, but options nonetheless. I'd rather play it safe and just 4-mana Ball Hog, and you can even actually start with the 3-mana Wavier and 2 damage AoE and then Ball Hog. Yeah.
Ball Hog.
We could have tried our luck with Illidari, and if that was a complete flop, we could have pivoted into a dangerous cliffside, but I think I like this one better.
No, it was better.
I mean, this is a guaranteed, you know that, right? Quillbore attacks lowest.
Yeah. Yeah, but I mean, sometimes I don't have the luck.
For the Illidari, I guess.
Yes, I mean the Illidari. In this case, but generally.
I think we're stabilizing the shit out of this guy. He's all in. He is all in, and it shows. Well, really hope this Illidari gives a little, because we kind of need a little here. Oh. This...
Or that.
This should be fine. Yeah, whip out Cliffside. If this gives you a mag, it's GG. Of course, it's not gonna give you a mag in that case. Why would it do such a thing? Piece of fucking filth. Can't even kill this shit into nothing. Let's see what's in the 1-mana Illidari, because if you get an I-Beam out of that, you're actually gonna be happy killing your own 5-3 with it. Hold up. To a minion, so that does work. Grab the I-Beam. Rush with the 5-3 into a 2-3. Kill it off with your own I-Beam. And the 8-8 rushes a 2-2. Yes, we didn't go face, but I think this was much more important than going face right now. It's not about killing him, it's about us not dying, that's all. All we asked for is a fucking mag over there, but did we get one? The fuck we did. Mag solved all of our problems.
We get it if we don't want it.
Magant. Hey,
Magant.
how's it going, Lilithy? Maganterodon. I don't know. It's not about the quality of jokes, guys, it's about the quantity. Gotta keep those bitches coming. Oh, man. Okay.
Location and Ravenous. Or location and weapon plus hero power.
I think location and Ravenous is fine. We don't have enough for the hero. I mean, if we want to play Ravenous, we don't have enough for the hero power next time
No,
we play the
that-
Ravenous. So yeah, whip out Ravenous, use the location, 3-free can kill the 2-free, and a couple of pokes in the face. As a wise woman once sang, poke poke his face. Sleep is an important organ, guys. What this guy draw? 0, 4, and 7, so prep Shadow Step. Shell Drasil. Dubious Purchase. Now Cyan redeemed a party mode. Color me blind. Oops. There we go. Now I'm gonna disappear. Okay, the Dangerous Cliffy is full of good stuff for you, so let's give him the good old Dangerous Cliffy. And you can even equip the weapage. And you can slap him in the mouthage. Why are you still here? That's what I want to know. That's about it.
That's it. No, it was little. We had one place with a 1-1.
Oh, the fuck? I forgot about the mag free damage. Well,
Me too, but now I saw that
it's always
shit,
lethal.
and there was 1 more damage.
True. Totally forgot about the free extra there. Did not expect us to be having it, but yeah, we get more.
The light shall bring victory.
I have had enough of
I don't know
this.
what to say.
Keep the weapon.
Yeah, weapon and chaos are fine here
Chaos.
against Zarimi, so that's gonna be an uphill battle. Okay, that's as good a curve as we could be hoping for. Equip the tusk, but don't swing. Just pass it.
Chaos.
Chaos strike into it still.
Into it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Job's done.
Don't have amazing ways to deal with it anytime soon, so let's remove it for a potential 1-4 out of him. You can just hear. Fuck. This one's big. So big. Hero power into his face, equip another Tusky Boy, and that's about it. He didn't coin, so he's either saving it for a faster Narrowlex turn, or he just doesn't have the 1-4. Let's hope he doesn't have the 1-4.
What pretty petals!
And there's that 1-4 I was talking about. He had it all along. The bitch. You're facing to the 5-4 and Quillbore.
Face into the 5-4 and
Quillbore.
Quillbore.
Yeah. The sacrifices we have to make for party mode, what can I say, Blasty? Have to be done. It's kind of funny though. I go ghost mode.
Find me.
Kind of StarCraft reference, you know. This is not the dumbest red card in the world, but nah, we'd much rather just tempo out the Ravenous Fellhunter. Your face attacks into the 6-7 and the 3-3 kills it.
Okay, 6-7. Don't kills it. Okay.
A recurring dream.
Another one. This guy's tempoing out this shit.
Demon.
Let's just red card that 5-6 and play another Ravenous. Your 5-3 can kill his 5-5, I guess. We're not super happy about that trade, but I don't know, I think it has to happen. Probably would have done it for us too, but I don't know. That's all.
Okay.
He is curving out into his Nerlex fast and surely, which is a very dangerous combination.
Nightmares never forgotten.
Must move quickly.
A recurring dream.
We are in quite the fucky spot.
I grow impatient. I grow
The 3-3 can attack into the 8-6.
3-3 into the 8-6.
Time grows short.
Played a 3-mana return policy for a couple of a 5-drop again. 5, go face with everything, and put down the location and pass. That's all. Could have also gone face there, but no reason, I don't know. Sets things up for his bullshit next turn. Wonder where that cliff dive fucked off to.
Draw.
Sure.
I grow impatient.
Played a 5-mana Ravenous Hero Power his mouth. That's all. Bit fucky though, bit fucky.
Starting the operation. Starting the operation.
Must choose quickly.
There's the Cliffy. Is that what we do? I should think so. Yeah, whip that bad boy out. Nothing but good stuff out of it. Couple of the Eladaris. That looks like a GG to me.
Hero power?
Hero power, face. Okay, did not expect us to be winning this, but with a cliff dive like that, why wouldn't we do such a thing? It's the least we can do.
Sometimes
there's
we
that
could,
flat 5. Yeah, sometimes
could also
lucky.
be lucky. Exactly.
Perhaps. God knows we had our fair share of unlucky. Let's see what else we could play today, perhaps. What other deck might we take a whack at today?